Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's lectures. Okay, so this is the Professor Rahul Barbie. So dealing with NTM processes. Okay, in the last class we discussed about the differences between traditional machining and non-traditional machinings with respect to various parameters like maintenance cost and energies used. Okay, so in the traditional it is going to use mechanical energy only, whereas in the non-traditional machinings it is going to use the various kinds of energies including mechanical, electrical, chemical, thermo energy. Okay, so all these things are being used, and material removal rate. Okay, so these are very differences between the major differences between the traditional and non-traditional machining processes. So next we discussed about the selection of processes. Okay, what is the correct method when we go to select the NTM processes? Okay, on what parameters we need to select the NTM processes? Okay, the correct selection of NTM processes is based on the following aspects. Okay, so one is the physical parameter of the processes, shape to be machined, okay, process capability and economics of the processes. Okay, so coming to the process parameters or the physical parameters of the processes. Okay, so we need to see this. Okay, so when you have a parameters, we are having a different parameters like volts, potential energy, which is in terms of volts, currents in terms of amperes. Okay, power used in terms of kilowatt. Okay, the gap between the workpiece and the tool, and the medium in which it is going to operate. Okay, so these are the parameters. Okay, so on these parameters we are going to use the different kinds of NTM processes. Okay, we are having n number of NTM processes. Based on these parameters we need to go on this. Okay, so when you compare with these things, okay, so there are various parameters are there. Okay, so you can see here when you come with the power. Okay, so the in terms of power, okay, the ECM, electrochemical machining processes, and uh, plasma arc machining processes uses more current. Okay, so where in this it requires high power for machining operations. Coming to next, okay, so EBM. Okay, so EBM. Okay, EBM and LBM processes require high voltages. If you can see these voltage things, okay, so it requires 150 kilowatt and LBM requires 4.5 kilowatts. Okay, so these are the things. So you can see here voltage. Okay, so voltage is for EBM. Okay, you can see here. So voltage, so it is 150 kilowatt, and for LBM it is 4.5 kilowatt. Okay, so in the voltage, if you go with the voltage side, okay, so EBM and LBM process require 150 kilowatt. Okay, so coming to the current used or the power used. Okay, so power in terms of this power, ECM, okay, and PAM. PM requires more amount of power, okay, for machining operations. Okay. So similarly, EDM and USM. Okay, so EDM and USM requires medium powers. Okay, EDM, you can see here EDM and USM. You can see these values. Okay, so these are medium. Okay, 2.4 and 2.7. Okay, very least is, okay, AGM, abrasive jet machinings least. Okay, so very these things, and you can see here EBM can be used in the vacuum processes. Okay, so EBM will be using vacuum processes. Okay, it is using vacuum. Okay, so PM is using oxygen, argon. Okay, oxygen plus hydrogens. Okay, PM. So EDM is working on dielectrical oil. Okay. So ECM is electrolyte. The chemical is liquid chemical is being used. Okay. So these are the things. And abrasive jet. Okay. So it is using abrasive in gas. Okay. So whereas ultrasonic machining is using abrasives in waters. Okay. So these are the some parameters which is being used for the using of NTM processes. Okay. So next, shape cutting capabilities. Okay. EBM and LBM are used for micro drillings. Okay. So these are the things are being used for micro drillings. Okay. And cutting also. So ultrasonic machining and electron discharge machinings are used for cavity sinking and standard hole drillings. Okay. So ECM, electrochemical machinings are used for fine hole drilling and counter machines. So plasma arc machinings can be used for cutting and abrasive jet machining AJM used for shallow pocketings. Pocketing shallow means like this. It's a workpiece. You make a whole pocket. Fittings. Process capabilities. Different have the different capabilities. So coming with the EDM processes, which has got more of EDM has high accuracy, high accuracies and lowest specific power requirement. Okay. Less power consumes. Okay. So ECM can machine faster, but has low thermal surface damage. Okay. It is going to reduce the low thermal surface damage. Ultrasonic machining and abrasive jet machines, water jet machines. Okay. So have very material remove rates combined with high tool gear because it comes with the frictions. Okay. So compared to less frictions, okay, the traditional ones, okay, and used on non-metal cutting also. Okay. So LBM, laser beam machining and electron beam machinings. They have high penetration depth. They can be used for micro drilling, sheet cutting, and welding processes. Next, chemical. Okay. Chemical machining, okay, CHM, is used for manufacturing of PCM, photochemical machinings, and other shallow components. We're discussing about classifications of NTM based on various energies. Okay, depending on the nature of energy is used. Okay. So the nature of energy, we are having different kinds of energies being used. Okay. So for material removal, okay. So we are using mechanical energy, mechanical processes, electrochemical processes, electrothermal processes, and chemical processes. Okay. So these are the various type of mechanical processes are there. Okay. We are having ECM, electrochemical machining, electrochemical grinding, electron jet drilling. Okay. So we are having electrothermal. Okay, thermal energies is being used. Okay. So chemical processes. Okay, chemical machinings and photochemical machinings. So we are having mechanical. So mechanical here, the erosion. Okay. the erosion of work material takes place. Work material by high velocity. The velocity stream, the high velocity stream of what? Of abrasives or fluids, or both. So high velocity stream is being used. Okay. So it's a erosion, the step by step taking away the materials. Okay. Erosion of work material by continuous high velocity of stream of abrasives. Okay. Silicon abrasives or the various abrasives are being used. Okay. To remove the materials. Okay. Or even we are using the fluids. Okay. Water jet fluid, abrasive jet fluids, or both. Okay. So next is thermal. Thermal means heat. Okay. So heat energy is being used, applied to very small portions of the work surfaces, okay, causing the portion to be removed by fusion, okay, okay, or vaporization of the materials. Okay. So vaporization of materials takes place. Okay. The thermal energy is generated by conversion of electrical energies. Okay. Electrochemical. Okay. So next is electrochemical. Okay. So here in this electrochemical, it's a mechanism. Okay. Mechanism is reverse of electroplating. Okay. So electroplating mechanisms. Okay. What is electroplating? Okay. So electroplating is a step-by-step process of addition of metal layer or the plates. Okay. So you might have studied in your lower classes. Okay. Okay. So the mechanism of electroplatings, we are going to have the in a beaker with a solution of copper sulfate and two electrodes. Okay. Of same copper electrodes, two electrodes. One is connected to the positive and another is connected to negatives. Okay. So when you switch on the batteries or the circuit, okay, the chemical reactions takes place and the deposition of copper from the copper sulfate, okay, is deposit on the copper plates. Okay. So where it's electroplating, whereas in this electrochemical, it's a removal processes. Okay. Material removal processes. Okay. That's why it's a mechanism which is reverse of electroplating processes. Okay. So we are having like this. So this is a solution. So we are having two rods. We are having two copper electrodes that are dipped in. This is copper sulfate, CuSO4. So where the copper plating, okay, so it is going to add deposition of metal or the other plates. Okay. So whereas electrochemical, it's a removal of materials. Okay. The removal of materials step by step, layer by layer. Okay. So in chemical things, okay, in the chemical machinings, the most of the materials, okay, particularly metals are susceptible to chemical attacks. Okay. The The metals will react to the chemicals very easily, okay, by with help of certain acids, okay, with acids and etchants, okay, chemical substances. Okay. So this the with this background, okay, so chemicals are going to react with the metals and they are going to remove the materials. Okay. In chemical machining, the chemicals selectively, okay, remove the materials from the portion of the work part, while the other portion of the surfaces is protected by the mask, so that it cannot be removed with help of chemicals. Okay. So next we're discussing about mechanical machines. Okay. So ultrasonic machines, USM, and water jet machines, WJM, are the typical examples of single actions, one time single actions, mechanical, non-traditional machining processes, non-traditional machining processes. Okay. So machining medium is solid grains. The solid grains suspended. There is suspended in abrasive slurries. Okay. While in water jet machining, the fluid is used. The fluid is used in the water jet machining processes. Okay. So the introduction of abrasives to the fluid jet enhance the machining efficiencies. Faster machining creates good production slide, okay, machining efficiencies, okay, and it is known as the abrasive water jet machines. Okay. It is abrasives water jet machining. Abrasives water jet machines. Similarly, when you are adding ice particles with fluid, okay, introduce, it is ice jet machines. It is IJM. Next is thermal machining. Okay. The thermal machining removes the materials with the help of melting the metals or vaporizing the workpiece materials. Okay. So this is a very important, okay, work materials. Okay. And due to this, the secondary phenomena occurs during the machining, such as the micro cracking. Okay, what is micro cracking? It's a very small cracking. Okay, so very minute cracks may take place during the machining operations, and formation of heat affected zones, HAZ. Okay, striations will create. Striations will create. So these are the things will takes place due to the secondary things, phenomena, okay, striations, micro crackings, okay, heat affected zones. Okay, the source of heat could be, okay, the source of heat could be the plasma during electron discharge machining and plasma beam machines, okay, or photons in laser beam machinings. Laser energy is being used. Okay. So electrons in electron beam machinings. Electron beam machinings. So ions in ions beam machinings. So chemicals and electrochemical machinings. Okay. So in the electrical or the chemical things, okay, so it is also called as chemical milling, photochemical milling machinings, PCM. Photochemical blanking. All uses the chemical dissolutions. So uses the chemical solutions. Okay. So action of remove the machining allowances through ions. Through ions in etchants. So various etching elements are chemicals are used, which help us to remove the materials. Okay. Electrochemical machinings. Okay. So electrochemical dissolutions phase is used to remove the machining allowances using ion transfer. Ions, the positive ion and negative ions transfer takes place in an electrolytic sense. Okay. So this is the things about classifications of NTM processes based on the energies. Okay. So these are the different machining processes. Okay. Hope you understood this concept of classifications of machining processes, NTM machining processes. Okay. For any doubts, feel free to ask the questions. Okay. Through calls and through WhatsApp personally, so that we can solve your problems. Okay. Hope you understood your the things. Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you.